Hello! I am good at transitions and audio. Hello and welcome. Thank you all for hanging out and waiting. We were a little bit late this evening, but that is a-okay. Yeah, it is Bees' fault. As you can tell, his eyes are really red because he was doing a lot of drugs right before he came on.
I'm
So,
fucking wired.
fuck. As you can tell by his very calm
Do I need to
demeanor, he is
catch up?
wired. Do you need to catch up?
Do I need
Wait,
to catch
no,
up,
please!
Should
No
I go to
balls.
my stash?
No balls.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, is your brother visiting?
He's actually not here, but where I know where has the stuff. But I also have my own corner.
Jesus
My God,
Christ.
we are live.
Joking.
Yeah, we are
Maybe
live.
not.
We
Who
don't know
knows?
who his
Ah.
brother is.
No, I'm more saying like
Awkward
you mean
corner. Oh,
you mean legal marijuana in your current state. That's what you mean.
I would like to specify that I am not on any kind of drugs.
No.
I am super exhausted.
I meant medication. Jeez, guys.
I'm gonna go
Anna
take.
said I was on drugs.
I did say
so
you were on drugs.
It's Anna's.
In Minecraft. I meant taking drugs in Minecraft.
Drugs in Minecraft. Anyway, hello everyone. As you can tell, we're already off to a great start. We are down a ruby this week, which is unfortunate. But
Not due to drugs.
they are having fun on a vacation, and I'm jealous, but it's fine. What's that like, having a vacation? Anyway, we'll go around the table, have everyone introduce themselves. I will give a quick update to where we are, and we'll get these shenanigans going. Let's start with Rob.
That's me. I'm Rob. Probably rolling. But that doesn't matter today, because today, right here, right now, I'm Quincy Sparks, the brain, who is a very ethical and innocent
Fucking
little
boss.
nerd.
Oh, so we're lying now.
No, it's all the truth.
All right.
Convinced.
Sure. Moving on to resident GP's favorite person, Sanat.
Oh, hey. Hello, everyone. Sinan playing Cywarp. What was it again? The Reformed. Right. The ex-villain or whatever. With the mind powers and stuff. And now playing the plant store owner in the
Mushnik.
Little Shop of Horrors rendition of our game, apparently. Pushnik. Or that was the name, right?
Mushnik, yeah.
Mushnik. Actually, good thing. I should remind myself how some of his lines went. All right.
I want everyone to know.
It's nice to be here.
I want everyone to know I never once said we were going to like fully run through the show, and yet all of my players are like, "Oh, you want us to learn the lines to Little Shop of Horrors?" Okay. I never once said that.
Oh,
Hey,
I'm so sorry that we're
I-
dedicated.
I don't know if anyone was in that game, but like Ty literally in another NS game, like in the finale, like the last game, dared me to sing, like find a moment to like just jump into a song, for like an inspiration or something, and I did. I did to bring like the one of the henchmen to our side, and it like I did that. So
You
it's
will
fine.
not
Although
get
I would
any
have to know
form of
beforehand.
inspiration from me for singing or quoting the musical. You will get none.
Well, then there's no singing.
That's fine. I didn't want any anyway.
No, Sanan. We get inspiration on or else we sing.
No,
That's what you
no.
gotta know.
No.
Unionize.
I'm moving on. This is going to Barty. Please save me.
Genius.
Everybody, party time. Sometimes Marquise.
You are peeking your mic.
Cut. Damn. How about now?
You're
How
better
about
now.
this better. Thanks.
How dare you laugh? Your microphone doesn't like that.
Apparently not. Hi, everybody. I'm Marquise, sometimes known as Barty Time Online, your internet ex-boyfriend. But don't worry, it was mutual, and I taught you to love your smile. I am playing Mr. Brightside, the star, and I'm having a great time. And ever since we brought up Little Shop of Horrors, I have been listening to the prologue song over and over and over again because
Dude, those women ate.
Tisha Campbell is a goddamn national treasure.
They ate. Truly. Moving last to Bees. I don't know why I said your name like that. I kind of hiccuped in the middle of it, so it's live. Bye.
Hi everyone, I am Blaze.
Thank you.
Just random loud guy on the internet, and Tisha Campbell's future ex-husband. But yes, I will be playing Ash, whose hero name is Sage, our botanical best boy out here. So yeah, and I have been meaning to watch Little Shop of Horrors again, but life has been kicking me in the gonads, so I haven't been able to.
We'll do
But
a
I
cast
still wanna
watch
do it.
party. All of us will sit down and we'll watch it together.
Let's do it.
Cool.
Down.
We'll watch it. It'll be fun. And I'm Anna, or Sanctum. I am your man in the chair this evening, the wrangler of cats, the bringer of trauma, I was going to try and think of a third thing because the rule of threes, but I cannot think of one. The possum in your garbage. That is I, and I am here to... Is there a problem, Marquise?
Listen, words were chosen.
Words were chosen.
You know, choices.
Choices. Choices. Anyway, where we last left off, everyone knows everyone now. And probably, maybe not for the best, but it has been found out that all of our lovely team of heroes actually go to the same school and actually are all in the production of Little Shop of Horrors? Who would have guessed? That's wild! Did everyone believe that? Anyway,
Do we all?
Was it
know
my
that?
fault that we revealed that because I just had to call?
No.
it's
the
everyone's fault.
Sage thing.
We don't all know everyone,
Yeah.
but like everyone knows
At least
like,
part.
in some combination. We all know.
Yeah.
So,
Each other is
to
in this
my recollection,
show.
Cywarp knows Sage is there. Mr. Brightsize knows Quincy and Annabelle are there. Annabelle knows Sage is there. Sage knows Annabelle is there.
Cywarp also knows Mr.
I know
Brightside.
Yeah.
Mr. Brightside's there because of the emotion.
Yes.
Like,
Cywarp knows
I feel like I would know. Yeah.
I'm gonna
know
create
Sage and Mr. Brightside
flow
because
chart.
of the intense emotions
And also,
that they
if we're
have.
being honest, you would also know that Dev is there because the pervasive sense of guilt does not ever go
Probably.
away.
I will build a flowchart
But
at
also,
some
I
point.
did reveal myself by yelling. I thought Sage was
Yeah,
supposed to
so
make
everyone
people
knows
call
Cywarp is
her,
here.
So,
So to the most
I
part,
know who I am exactly.
all of you know pretty much that everyone is here. Whether you know the exact face to the name might be a little bit different, but you know, for the most part, everyone is here. Break had been called, like a 15, because your Anastasia, your director, needed a moment. She was having a little bit of a breakdown. Just a little. Mainly because Cywarp would not take up a job at a flower shop to really embrace Mushnik. She understands it would have been a little bit harder for Chase to get a job as a dentist because, you know, there's like laws and licenses, so she lets that one
A
slide.
whole lot of schooling.
Yeah,
that
like,
had to
she
be
lets that
done.
one slide. She just makes you watch like the like patient like pre-op videos that are like learning about getting your wisdom teeth removed. She like makes you watch those. That's your homework. But yeah, the five of you technically, because Annie not Annie. Annie? Annabelle, but she goes by Annie, yes? Or am I going crazy?
Oh,
I call her Annie sometimes.
Okay.
I think.
Anyway,
but mostly
Annabelle,
Annabelle.
Is there as well, but she's not, so we just pretend she's not there. Anyway,
No, I mean, to be fair, we left it in a great spot because she had just gone. I just said Sandman, and she had fallen asleep.
no, we got past that.
That's right. Never mind.
We got past that.
I say Sandman again.
Do you want her to pass out on the stage?
No.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Anyway, be free, my children.
okay. Mr. Brightside's immediately going for Quincy.
Okay.
Great.
And I think that what happens is, where are you? Where would you be?
I work the light booth.
Great. Would come up to the light booth. Is there anyone in there with him right now?
No, because you're on a 15, so they've all
Cool.
scattered to the winds, probably smoking a cigarette they bummed off of someone.
Yeah, because the people in the actual booth are generally the, the high tiers of the tech society.
Right.
Um,
Door shuts.
Hi.
Kick.
I know that the spotlight is a little bright on you. I'm looking into that.
Hi, Dev.
I mean, my name's Quincy. Do we know each other? I'm not in your grade.
Like less than half a second, he's in front of you, and bending down face to face. Hi, Dev.
I need to make some kind of like. I think I need to.
Composure roll.
No, I
Roll
need
not to
I
shit
need to
yourself?
pierce the mask.
Okay, go
I
ahead.
need because I like basically if I fail this roll,
Mhm.
Quincy is going to immediately go into this person knows who I am and is gonna kill me because I don't know who this person is.
Understood?
Love that. Love that for us both.
Roll plus mundane, Quincy.
Yeah, that thing I have a +0 in. Oh, never mind. 6 + 5 is 11.
11. You get to
Let's
ask
fucking
3
go.
questions regarding piercing the mask. You can use the pre-written ones, or you can just ask me whatever the fuck you want, because sometimes the pre-written
Let's
ones aren't great.
Fucking
Up.
go. Ooh. Speaking of going, also
How badly
let's
did that
have-
fuck up our layout?
Oh, terribly.
Oh, okay.
Also,
Simone
not that it
dipped
matters, but
because
it is
y'all
technically
didn't kiss.
it is
so.
technically a 12.
Oh,
because,
hey!
I'm just
Look
gonna
at
leave
you,
it.
big ballin', shot calling.
We can see
Might-
pretty much everyone's face except for Bees, so I'm gonna leave it until Sanan gets back. Bees, if you could just play doing this the whole time. Thanks, perfect. That's great. Thanks, sweetie.
So let's see here.
There you go, he's back. You can put your head back now.
Questions. So what are you really planning?
Ooh,
Start.
okay. You can tell by the set of his jaw and the set of his shoulders. He's not trying to hurt you, but he is very much trying to intimidate you.
Okay. I'm gonna say, what do you want me to do?
Kiss. Oh, sorry, not me?
Divulge your darkest secrets.
And how, and this is to the best of this brief glimpse beneath the mask, how could I best get you to be like sated with nothing juicy, right? Like how do I get you to drop this the fastest
him.
possible?
Kiss him.
Gosh. You know that Mr. Brightside has is a very vain person. So, but not in the sense of like he requires flattery, but more that he requires people to know that he's doing amazing things. So that is the one weakness you can play off of, in any way to sate him. So that was so fun. You and Kit just right over the comms, just letting all of us know that you are in the school.
Oh, we're not, experienced like you, and we're very used to staying in contact.
I feel like you might have a little bit more experience than I do. After all, you two seem to be a lot more in sync with your gadgetry than I think I have been with my powers. Just a few months.
I mean, I've been doing this. Gadgetry is what I have been doing my whole life, but we may or may not be in magazines for it.
Well, only in one magazine. Hopefully that might change. And he puts his hand, like, walks behind your chair, just like both hands on your shoulders. It's just like this towering person over you. So, I saw something a little bit earlier that was a little odd.
Okay.
I'm just trying to understand you and Kit's relationship because it seems like it's not really a brother sister thing. I feel like you've got something going on.
I would like to.
Mhm. Lie.
No, I'm going to. This is gonna go so poorly. I can't wait. I'm gonna try and provoke you, and I'm gonna say, are you trying to get a scoop for the Daily Chew, or what? Because otherwise, I feel like this is best left alone.
Pro plus superior.
Okay. Good lord.
Good lord.
Uh,
How'd that go for you, babe?
uh,
Real good, huh?
So I have had my superior drained from me
Yes.
from multiple people. So a 3 plus 1 is 4.
Indeed.
Plus 1 because I have influence.
Mhm.
And even if I give up the influence, that's still just a 6.
So that is a failure.
So
Doesn't
I'll
go well.
mark some potential.
Yeah, you gotta mark some potential.
I
I'm not even gonna
believe-
describe how it goes poorly because I think Marquise has an idea.
Oh, yes. He'll turn the chair around so that you're facing him, and he'll just hunker down, just like squatting, hands on his knees, just like, so yes, I do want the Daily Chew to have information about me and really only me, but I want to have information about my teammates that are acting a little bit shiftily because I want to be able to know that I'm not going to die out there because, well, people keep collapsing or things keep going wrong that shouldn't be going wrong. So if you just want to share with me, I'm happy to share things with you. I don't mind.
Well, this is hardly the place for a lengthy discussion. I just
And he looks over at the booth and probably just like down at his watch. It's like 12 minutes before she's back. I'm sure you can divulge your deepest, darkest secrets in 12 minutes.
listen,
Yeah.
look,
Sunshine is the best disinfectant, after all.
listen, you don't have to worry about Kit, okay? He is the
Talented.
best.
I recognize talent when I see it. That's not what I'm worried about. What I'm worried about is you.
Yeah.
Not
Listen.
because you're not talented, but because there's something you seem to be holding on to that might get in the way of her talents and yours. So,
Why do you do all this? Is it just I mean, it can't just be for for a blog, right? What do you do this for?
do what for being a hero? Do you want to know why I really do it?
Yeah.
And he, like, his face changes. Like, what little booth is, or what little light is already in that booth just seems to, like, dissolve away from him. And his face is just shrouded in darkness. Do you really want to know? Because you can't take that back. It's okay if you wish to stay an ignorant child a little bit longer.
The I feel like you are like an observant enough person to see that like the naivete and insecurity isn't like an act, but there's just like kind of like sets, like his jaw like sets in just a way of like go ahead.
He draws his mouth to your ear. I want to go to the building where Aegis is headquartered. And I want to drown that place in blood. Those disgusting people took my parents from me. All because I had powers. And so that I didn't get taken, they made me set off their watches. And now they're gone. And I want to make so many people feel that pain. And hopefully, when I go there, I'm going to find the ones who made these watches. And we're going to have a very long discussion of their failures.
Hey, Quincy.
Yeah.
Roll to take a powerful blow.
Hey, that's gonna be 5 total.
Jesus!
Okay, you're able to stand
Oh, that's
strong.
good.
Mark
That's what we
potential.
want.
Oh, right.
Take a
You
powerful
wanna
blow
have
is the
that-
only one you want to roll low on.
I'm-
You added
I'm
your
getting
conditions though, right?
reinforcement. That's correct. I rolled a 4 plus 1 because I'm insecure at the moment.
You never. So on a miss, you stand strong. Mark potential as normal, and say how you are able to weather this blow.
I think Cywarp, you, like wherever you are, you
It's just
like
awkward.
shiver with like the like purest like just dread and shame and like primal fear that you feel just like from somewhere,
And a little
depending
bit
on
of
how
pee
close
comes
you
out.
are. Like, but in this moment, just like a blank stare right ahead as Quincy like has like this near miraculous moment of bravery. I would love to make the world a better place, but I just want my twin to be okay and safe and happy. That's it.
I see. So,
Whatever that takes.
he's like, pulls back, and the light kind of comes back. So, what did you do then that made her not okay?
By the way, after I feel this
Yeah.
thing, I can hear. I have a communicator thing, right?
We're
that I can
talking
like contact.
out loud.
I'm talking verbally.
I know,
to
but
each
I
other.
can feel
Oh,
what
yeah.
you're feeling.
Oh,
Because if I would feel that, and I know how Dev, kind of like Dev's signature feelings, I'll go like,
Guilt.
hey, team. I don't know where Dev is, but I think someone's bullying him. I'm getting the feeling from his signature that happens when this.
Can someone
This
check the lockers? I
intentional
think he
dread.
probably got shoved in there.
Yeah, can someone check one of the lockers or I don't know, one of
Toilet
the
for the
storage closets in
swirlies.
the theater? Whatever's happening, he's not happy, and he seems to be in a lot of like pain. So yeah. All right, Cywarp out. Bye.
you just watch as as Jace just pinches the bridge of his nose. Oh my god, I cannot. Of course he's here. Of course he is here. Why would he not be here? That would explain yesterday. Doesn't matter. We can have this conversation later, but please understand, Dev. I have very personal reasons to put on this cape, and very personal reasons to make certain that that cape is successful, at least perception-wise. And I know you want your sister to be safe and okay. I hope one day you'll feel comfortable telling me what you did that made her not okay. And just starts walking away.
Yeah. We'll see.
Before we continue,
I'd also like to remind you guys, I can't read thoughts. Brightside, I suddenly feel like I'm getting a lot of paranoia from wherever your direction is. I can't read thoughts. Just a reminder. You don't have to be worried. It's just the feelings again, not the thoughts. So those are safe.
Pinching
All right,
of the
Cyborg Bob.
nose. Pinching of the nose again. It just like looks over his shoulder. It just
Oh,
says,
yeah, nothing clear.
wow, you're...
Gonna take some used to. Yeah, I agree.
Well, anyways. You're good, kid. You don't have to be worried about not being good enough.
before we jump to the next scene. Bees, I am so distractible today. Please stop. That whole time they were having such a really powerful scene, and Bees over here being like, well, do you want to know why I did this? And Bees goes, bitches. And I'm like, bitches? So Bees, I'm gonna need you to stop being hilarious for a little bit, because you are right in my line of sight when I'm looking at all of y'all.
Alright.
So anything you mouth, I could not take any of that scene seriously, because Bees is over here fucking doing like the kiss 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 and talking about doing this for bitches, and also that fucking Quincy is scared roused right now. Just I love you. I love you so much. I cannot pay attention. I picked up maybe a third of that scene because I was busy laughing with Bees.
Actually, hold on. There is one thing. I
Yeah.
should probably also just roll some dice, too. I want to pierce that guy's mask. That's what I want to do.
Which guys?
There you go.
Bees's?
Yeah, no,
Cyborg?
not. No,
Mine.
Quincy's.
Oh, Quincy Smash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, and it's mundane, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, that's a
you
12.
also have influence over me.
That's a 13.
Go ahead and ask 3 questions.
Let's see. After this conversation, how much do you distrust Mr. Brightside?
Yes.
Honestly, I think Dev would trust him more after this conversation.
Okay. 2. How would Brightside best boost his confidence?
I mean, the foundations of his confidence were so thoroughly shattered by something
Mm-hmm.
that like some real fundamental like truths that he has internalized need to be broken apart first.
Hey, there we go. And number 3. Oh. Is he more scared or relieved is a bad word, but I'm gonna say it anyways. More scared or relieved that Mr. Brightside has caught on to something?
Scared.
Okay.
Um,
I know you were gonna say
Hannah,
these. I saw you struggling. You were gonna
I
say
know
aroused. I saw you.
I know that you want to move to next scene, but
Yeah.
I would love to clear a condition.
Sure.
'Cause I'm insecure.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know what
Don't
for.
know what for.
Thank you.
But
Turning
to
heads when
clear
you
it-
walk through the door.
To clear insecure, I need to take foolhardy action without talking to my team.
Mhm.
Now I know you'd hate it if I did that.
Yeah, I would. I would hate you to
But
take a
could I
foolhardy
maybe do
action.
it anyway?
Of course, because I am
Great. So
benevolent God.
yeah. So making sure to give enough time so that Mr. Brightside doesn't clock me immediately going somewhere. I would like to go to wherever the like campus security office is, where are the like Aegis school officers who did the meeting that turned into a riot work.
So you don't have direct Aegis officers in your school. This was like a rah rah shishumba. They're coming from the local.
I thought that there was like some amount of like
Not in your school directly. There's like a ROTC presence where there's a bunch of kids who have already like signed up for Aegis, but they're not like Aegis members, and they just kind of think they're better than everyone else. I've never had an issue with someone who is in ROTC ever. I don't know what you're talking about. So yes, there's like that, but there isn't like a full like certified licensed Aegis member in your school.
Interesting.
There is a security office with like cameras and shit if that's where you would like to go, but there's not like an Aegis office.
Gotcha.
The closest one would be like the Aegis recruitment center that's probably by like a defunct 7-Eleven.
Right. Okay. Let me pivot the idea a little bit then. Yeah, can I the person who was presenting came in from Aegis.
Yeah.
I just want to find I guess I'll find the like just the campus security officer who's an adult who would have been involved in that whole thing anyway.
Yeah. His name is Kyle. He
I need
is
a last name because Quincy is not about to first name an authority figure. Mr.
My immediate mind went Monster Energy drink.
Kyle Munster?
Kyle Munster. There we go. He
Officer
is
Munster.
Officer Munster. He is like early 30s. He definitely is trying to relive his like I peaked in high school days. He is definitely just like, nah, I'm not. I'm one of the cool adults, dog. And he tries to be like really just when he has to do something because of like, security threats or someone's acting up, he's like, bro, I didn't really want to do this, but the man's telling me I got to, that kind of person.
Incredible. Great. So I would like to go find hey, Officer Munster, how's it going?
His like feet are up on his table. He is definitely like on his phone playing like Candy Crush or something. And he's like slams it down on the desk. What's up, little dude?
Hey, just on the break for Tech Week. I just wanted to check in. Since that assembly with all that craziness, has your watch been okay? Has there been any other glitches?
He like pulls down his like sleeve to look at his watch, taps it a couple times. Nah, things seems great.
That's awesome. I just I'm sure you know my sibling and I we and our parents, we work with that kind of stuff all the time, and I was just curious. I was just like thinking about it, and I was just wondering, you think I could take a quick look at your watch? Because I'm wondering if there may have been. I know the school has all sorts of like cybersecurity and all that. I'm just wondering if maybe there was some kind of weird interference or maybe like a system update. I just would like to try and do a quick like comparison of data real quick just to see.
I'm gonna make you roll.
Yeah.
I don't quite know what fits, because he wouldn't just willingly give you that piece of tech, especially because it's supposed to stay on you at all times. It's like one of those like you can like take it off for like maybe 5 minutes if you're like in the shower or something. But like it has an internal timer that if it's not on your person for a certain amount of time, it'll send a message. I would say it's not really provoking someone.
Yeah.
I'll let you roll assess the situation, so
Yeah.
plus superior to see if you can convince him to give you his watch.
On big money. That's a 7 exactly.
Cool. He'll give you his watch, but he's gonna watch what you're doing with it. Like he's not
Yeah.
gonna let you take it anywhere or fuck with it too much. He's gonna keep an eye on it.
Yeah. So I just. So I guess I want to just basically do as much as I think I can get away with vis-a-vis like understanding the levels of like control and security. Like obviously in my head, right? There's a system, there's a program that is going to like take direct control once certain parameters are up, right? Like when there's an emergency, somebody somewhere or some program somewhere is going to be focused on this watch specifically. I'm just trying to find where are the boundaries before that happens, right? Like how aware is the system of the watch before any emergencies go on, right? What are the limits and boundaries there?
Okay.
That's the first thing I'm mainly concerned about.
I would like you to roll to directly engage a threat.
Yeah, great.
I will
yeah, we
warn
haven't
you,
had-
if you fail, the watch will go off, and Aegis will be summoned to your presence.
Cool. Good thing I rolled exactly a 7.
Okay.
With a plus 0, a plus 1.
Okay.
So an
So
8.
Okay. So the watch does not go off. You are able to ascertain that this watch's boundaries when it comes to like emergency or being like, oh, this is someone with a power, is 2 minutes and 35 seconds of the watch being off of someone's wrist. It is the use of any extra human ability, running faster than you should be able to, lifting something heavier than you should be able to, etc., feeling any kind of like foreign body in the body, etc., an element that isn't supposed to be there. You also know that it has an SOS function if for whatever reason the person wearing the watch is in danger and needs to call someone. So it can ping back. It's not a one-directional kind of system. It can ping back and forth.
Is it smart enough to know context? My immediate thought of a workaround, if Mr. Brightside, wearing a watch, obviously, was flying directly on top of a train as fast as that train, would it be smart enough to be able to tell that this is not just a person on the train? No. Right? Okay. That's gotcha. So there are technically ways to do super things, but they have to be like
You have to plan
cloaked
around
somehow
it.
or
Cloaked, yeah, exactly. Like, could you use lightning powers in the middle of a thunderstorm if you timed it correctly? Probably.
Okay. So we just have to wait for there to be a solar flare, and Mr. Brightside can pop off.
Yeah.
That's what we're
We just need to wait for that, and then we also need to wait for the inevitable plant life to take over an entire world, and then Sage can go off.
Okay. Great.
And then we need to wait for everyone to go to therapy, and then Cywarp can go off.
So yeah,
You can clear
Okay,
insecure.
so yeah, Quincy will just be like, well, this could be huge help, Officer Munster. I really appreciate it. Obviously, I'm not trying to get anybody in trouble here. I just, I see a problem, and the tech twins want to get at it. You know what I mean?
He kind of like looks at you and he's like, "You can call me Kyle, little brochacho."
Uh, Thanks, Officer Kyle Munster. There's like a 1 second like, nope,
No,
can't do it.
no. As you're heading out of his office, he grabs like his like little hand-sized basketball and begins kind of tossing it at the back of his door with the little basketball hoop. Bees, is there a problem? Is there something you'd like to share with the class? Was it my
Yeah,
use
he
of
called him
brochacho?
brochacho.
Okay, yeah. Was it my use of brochacho? We're gonna jump back. Sage, you have just heard Cywarp yell at you. I thought sages were supposed to be calming, as you have been nothing but an anxious little baby mess. What would you like to do?
Hide.
Cool.
Mainly because not really. Yeah, he did say that. I heard that. But it was mainly my last action of handing the completed fence over and then complimenting Annabelle on her singing.
Mhm.
And then like, why the fuck did I just say that? Oh god, hyperventilating and then kind of just hurriedly walking off.
Okay. Cywarp, you can feel Sage's presence running the fuck away.
Sage, sorry, I didn't mean to call you out. Just saying, it was a lot. Hello, Sage. It was an impulsive reaction, dude.
It's just a prank, bro.
You can't be mad.
Uh,
I didn't think about the consequences of that action.
And again, I think Mr. Brightside just like clicks. Why is everyone so incapable of opening a private channel?
Wait, these things can do that? I thought it was all one channel.
I
No one
taught
told
you
me.
twice. I showed you how to do this twice.
And yet you failed earlier today.
Okay, but that's different.
Well, I'm sorry. You have a long way of explaining things. You go on tangents. It's like I get distracted. Also,
Oh, just tell him that he's so annoying and you hate the sound of his voice. Why
actually,
don't
you
you?
know what? No, it wasn't that. Scuttle had a bug like moving in and out of his body when you were telling that. No, this was distraction thing, so I wasn't really listening at that point.
God.
That's true. So wait, how do I do it? Oh, there's a dial. Right.
Ah, stop!
There's a dial.
Okay, all good here. I figured it out. I'm
Hey, Sinan,
yeah. Yes.
just roll a d6 for me.
Oh no.
Oh my lord.
I love how everybody's
Just
like
one?
trying to be
Yeah.
sneaky, and I just see
Oh,
Cywarp like,
A
hold
six.
on, guys, I'm on the phone.
Hold on.
So you guys,
What'd you get, Sinan?
Yeah.
A six.
Okay. You make it to
Okay.
Sage. I was just gonna see if you accidentally pinged someone else.
That would have been hilarious.
Sage. Sorry about that. I think. Wait, is this Sage?
I don't really trust that Mr.
Going
Brightside
once,
guy. I think
going
something's
once.
fishy about him. I can hear you. Oh shit.
Did you actually say that you don't trust Mr. Brightside?
No,
Okay.
no. I'm saying it would be funny if, like, when he
Oh, he
turned the
comes
dial,
in
it
and he's
was
like,
to the
yeah.
wrong person. Yeah,
God, that Mr. Brightside's fucking up. Hi.
yeah. Hello. Oh god.
If you're worried about Mr. Brightside, I'm just picking up rage from him as always, not like curiosity. So unless this guy's like 24/7 rage, it's safe. No?
Why do you talk so much?
Because I'm bored. It's tech, and they're like they keep telling us to go and start and go and start and go. And how many times am I gonna like enter? Like the light guy's fucking it up all this entire time. I'm just like staying at the place. Yeah, it's boring. Ugh.
Jace comes up
I didn't
behind
even
you.
get to say like 2 lines.
Very powerful hands just start massaging your shoulders.
Ow. Oh. Never
What?
mind, Sage. That's yeah. Wait, you weren't even talking to me. Oh wait, no, you were.
What?
Bye.
What
Uh,
the fuck
how's
up?
it going? What? Shut the fuck up.
You
Why?
are so goddamn loud.
I'm. No one's paying attention. It's like look at everyone running around like crazy.
Clearly,
I
someone
can
was. I did.
Well, I'm just used to your whole vibe thing. Like with everyone else, I would notice if someone's paying attention to us because, you know, instead of panic mode, they'd be like curiosity or paranoia or oh, what's happening there? All I'm
You-
hearing is like just a bunch of those people over there, like the Seymour's like right now freaking out that he's forgetting his lines. I think. Yeah, and everyone else is freaking out about the director, and the director is awfully. Oh no, wait, I made that calm. Uh, hey, so aren't you bored? I'm bored with the tech, not with the game. Game's fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you want to get like a burger after this? Because there's a whole lot I need to unpack with you that requires being away from people.
Sure. I can. I like a burger. I'm sorry.
Great.
It's like just when I'm all around this amount of anxious energy as it is in
Yes,
this
100%.
tech.
So I'll remove you
It's
from all of the teenage angst, and I can see who you are without everyone's emotions making you this.
sure okay. Uh, and the what about without all the rage I get from you? Is it? Are you just in a character? Is this the whole dentist rage thing? I thought the dentist was supposed to be a sadist and just like angry.
Would you just roll to provoke him, please?
That's fair. You should probably roll to provoke. So you're gonna
Um,
roll plus superior.
Oh, that's a 5 and a 6.
Nice.
I don't know. I need to maybe plan a
It's
different surface.
mundane.
It's mundane plus 1, 12.
It's
Uh-huh.
plus superior to provoke someone.
That is a plus 1, 2.
I'm reading
My
it right
savior is
here.
the minus.
Yeah.
You're
Okay.
so right.
Okay. So on a 10 plus, they rise to the bait and do what you want. So he will answer you.
You've already seen the memory. I think you can imagine that that doesn't just go away overnight.
I guess that's fair. I didn't mean to,
Do you have parents?
Yeah, somewhere. They don't. They forget I'm there most of the time.
Oh, okay. I think I might be coming to a grander picture of you.
Um, cool.
I don't think you're a forgettable person.
Thank you. I mean, it's literally impossible to forget you with the powers I have, but you're not a forgettable person either. Also, you are an influencer too, so there's that whole attention thing.
I'm also 6'4" and impossibly gorgeous, but continue.
Oh, yes. Totally normal thing to say about yourself.
We're not totally normal people now, are we?
I suppose. But I feel like, yeah. So when are we starting? This is killing me. Just this standing in our spot and just like waiting for them to fix the third light.
Okay, how about this? I'm gonna convince the director to just let us out early. You and me, bud.
Yeah, about that. I think the director's stuck in one of the classrooms, just like bragging about how amazing they are, and I think I might have done that to them while I was trying to build their confidence up. So
Okay.
they would let us go, but now they're just doing what you do normally, but about theater and themselves.
Right. So when I'm doing it, I tend to have a sense of level of control. When they're doing it, it's because they're on a megalomaniacal and egomaniacal trip. So why don't I take advantage of that for just like
Sure.
a hot second and remove us from this scenario? Because you clearly cannot be around people for too long without causing a scene.
It wasn't causing a scene. I just.
And he
I-
leans into your ear. I do believe you caused a riot yesterday with my emotions.
Well, that's a whole other thing. That was an emergency. That needed immediate action.
And he like grabs your chin. It's like, I do believe it was my emotion there, right?
Yeah, but like, you know,
So
what
can
was
we
our
not-
our teacher's name?
Can we
Uh,
not
what's this
use
guy?
my emotions like that? I don't know if
Don't
you've
you
ever.
want- Don't
Have
you
you
want
ever
to do
had-
something with it though? Like we can utilize it, right? Like
Yes,
because there's so much, and if we spread it, like we could like create like a revolution with the anger you got.
And he like pulls back, just like eyes to eyes you. Still has your chin. She's like, yes, I do. I would just. You've never had your emotions taken from you, have you?
I try to keep most of them there. It was more just like amplifying it outwards. You know, it's not
Nope,
just like
gone.
sucking it up.
Just poof, out. I was disturbingly blank for an hour, and it was one of the most disconcerting feelings I've ever had. I imagine it's probably what Buddhist monks called Zen.
Oh, that's supposed to be a good thing, right?
Yes,
Isn't
it was empty, not really oneness.
Well, okay, I didn't know that it did that, so that was a learning experience for me. Thank you for helping me figure out my powers, and sorry it happened at the expense of your um emotional intensity. I'm sorry I gave you a moment of peace for just a few minutes. That was terrible of me. I'm so sorry. That
Okay.
was really shitty.
Okay. You know
We can go
what?
to a Melt concert if you want, if you really want to
Beat
like
his
get into the raid
ass.
zone, by the way, though.
Hold on.
His ass.
Whose ass? What?
Nothing.
I'm trying to think in this moment.
Wait, what happened with asses? I'm confused.
We are telling Mr. Brightside to beat your ass.
Oh. Well,
I
I gave
think-
him peace though. I thought I was being
he
peaceful.
like tilts your chin up as he stands. And
ow.
he will just like plant what can only be described as the most murderous peck on your forehead. Just says, it was not peace. And walks away to go find the director.
The kiss of death.
What is this? Like the whole mobster kiss of death thing? Oh damn. Like yes, I get it. We're in drama club, but it doesn't mean we have to be dramatic 24/7. Jeez.
He turns and just blows you a kiss.
I
Where-
can feel
where-
the
mind you,
non-murderous
of people.
intent.
bunch of people stare. Like he makes a very big show that everyone's just see. Mwah.
Mr.
It's an inside joke.
We're gay. It's an inside joke. Anyway, Mr. Brightside, you walk and find Anastasia in the costume closet, ripping through costumes, being like, this isn't good enough for me. I deserve better. Someone should be making custom costumes. What the fuck is this? As she's like, you know, going through and through and through and through.
He's gonna find the one Shakespearean coat or mantle for that you put on the one on a noble
Mhm.
and just put it around her shoulders. Anastasia, you must get out there and really bring to life your vision.
You can see, like, she dramatic inhale as she, like, turns very slowly to you. Kind of almost like dance-like. It's just like a very, like, one very fluid movement as
Mhm.
she turns towards you and looks you in the eyes and goes, Jace, I would love to, but I'm in the middle of something.
What are we in the middle of?
And then she
How can I help?
points to all of the costumes and goes, none of them are even close to what I'm picturing.
Or
Everyone. No one's costume is correct anymore. You have already been costumed. It's Tech Week. Like, you have already been costumed. You've been costumed for a really long time. But now in her head, because she is God among theater individuals, this is no longer good enough.
okay. Kind of what kind of egomaniac is she? Does she like to have her talent flattered, her looks flattered? What gets her?
Oh, her talent. She is she has been talking about auditioning for Juilliard since she was 10. She has been talking about doing summer intensives. She always goes to New York City to do summer intensives. She is that is her talent is her thing. She is God's gift to theater. I'm triggering Sinan. He knows these people. I'm triggering Sinan. Sweetheart, you can turn off your headphones if you need to.
So turns puts on a quick message on his blog to his group to his fans and just asks, hey, does anyone happen to know or happen to be able to find a Juilliard auditioner for me?
Like a scout?
I've been like a scout. I'm trying to help a friend who's desperately in need of being seen, and I just want to bring a little light to her life.
I think very quickly you get a response from someone that they do in fact know a scout for Juilliard, or several people removed, their mom was the best friend with this person or whatever.
And we'll direct message this person, which is always the
yes,
thing.
Yeah.
Just hi there, winky face. If you could arrange for that person to be on such and such date at such and such time, it would mean the world to me and would be very happy to return a favor in kind.
You get a all caps, absolutely, oh my god, I can't believe you responded to me, just fangirl amount of messages. Just it's one word at a time because they cannot process sending a whole sentence. So it's oh my
Right.
god, absolutely, yes, oh my god, you responded to me, yes, oh my god, that.
I have cultivated apparently a fan base of bottoms.
Did you think Mr. Brightside didn't cultivate a fan base of bottoms? Look at him.
I know. I was thinking otherwise.
That man gives aggressive top energy. What are you talking about?
We're trying here. With that, we'll just be so I think I have it on a decent authority to Anastasia that on day and time there will be a scout from Juilliard here.
Just this look of wide doe eyes, jaw dropped. No.
Let's just say I have a little bit of pull. Now, I am but a meager instrument in your symphony of greatness.
You are.
And I am just here to help facilitate you into the wider world of the dramatic arts.
You can see, and Cywarp can feel, this. It's not joy. It is, confirmation bias of, well, I already knew this, and the fact someone else is finally speaking it into the world just simply shows how amazing I am. And it is really heavy. It is thick. As she, looks at you, and she, reaches up. She's tall. She's tiny. She's 5 foot. So she reaches up on her tippy toes and she grabs your face to pull it down and look at you. She goes, "If I wasn't positive you were gay, I could kiss you."
Not the first time I've heard that. Probably won't be the last. However, we'll take her hands and just put it to his chest, do a little flex of the muscle there. Yep, and just say the costumes are fine. Repeat after me. The costumes are fine.
The
The dance moves are fine.
dance moves are fine.
Who's the one who keeps forgetting his lines?
Seymour, I don't think we gave the actor a name.
Seymour definitely needs to get his lines down.
Seymour
but-
needs to get his shit together.
But so much of the rest of the show is amazing. So, I want
And then
to
you
go out-
see immediately this like spark of genius, and
Oh,
she
fuck.
looks at you, and
Uh-huh.
she rushes past you as she
Oh,
runs
wow.
straight onto the stage. Oh, you're gonna grab her?
Well, yeah. Before she goes, before you go, I just want to ask for that little favor. Do you mind if I happen to take Khan? I want to show him. I want to take him to a flower shop so that he gets some actual goddamn experience.
Of course.
for his-
Whatever you need. Just stick around for a couple of minutes just for my announcement, and then I believe you will all be so moved, and then we can call it for this evening.
Of course.
Runs out onto the stage. Announcement,
fuck.
everyone! Announcement! It has come to my attention that we are going to be graced with the presence of someone very important to me just next week. And with the failings of our leading man, I have decided that I will be your Seymour. And she just starts like clapping for herself.
And Quincy will just like turn. Yeah, all of our families are coming to opening night, right? Like,
Clap and a half from Mr. Brightside.
In
Yeah.
in the background, very low but still audible by some people, you just hear. What the fuck?
And she like looks at all of you. She takes like a deep breath and she's like, I think this will be poetic. We are at a time where and she like looks over at Mr. Brightside, the LGBTQ community is not honored nearly as much as it needs to be. And I believe this story could be the groundbreaking experience our school needs.
It's a different kind of anger right now. Khan.
It's a gay
not
anger.
The usual, like, righteous. It is just gay anger. It's just gay rage. It's just enveloping him as he's trying to not. Like, his jaw is trying so hard to not dislocate itself from how stupid that was.
She like looks at the girl who's playing Audrey and like goes up to her and like sandwiches her hands between both of her hands and goes, "Are you okay with this, my darling?" And like the actress who's playing Audrey's like, "Yeah, like I guess it's fine." And she's like, "I will do you so proud." And she like starts crying at herself and like walks off the stage. And as she's walking, she hears, "We're done for the night." As she's like, she calls practice as she walks away.
just
I look at the
like,
guy who
20
I look
pages
at the
of
guy-
things still to do.
I look at the guy who plays Seymour, and I'm like, oh man, sorry,
Tough luck.
dude.
Here's the
That's a
thing:
bummer.
the guy who plays
But-
Seymour was definitely like a sports kid who tried out. He was, in theater, a white guy who had mediocre talent who tried out.
Well, at least now you don't have to worry about like forgetting the lines of that second song that you've been like freaking out over all day.
My entire life. Just.
I love how before this I was like, "Don't worry, guys, there's nothing triggering this episode," and I proceed to make the most triggering episode for theater kids.
Oh, Jesus. So yeah. Well, like, say it into the. Like, as people are dispersing, just like, so, burgers, anyone?
Yeah, sure. I'm excited. This show's gonna be a shit show. It's gonna be so much fun.
Now, that's extremely rude. She at least knows all of the lines.
Eh,
Hey, Cywork,
that's true. Yes.
that feeling of embarrassment and shyness and everything is now replaced with just seething, white hot, uncontrollable rage and disappointment all at the same time.
I dialed to channel 6, which was the dice roll of Sage. I'm like, yo, Sage, everything okay? Well, why you all pissed now?
I'm fine. Please stop talking.
Well, yeah, you remember that I can, feel others' emotions. I can
No.
feel that you're not fine with everything. Okay, buddy. I'm not seeing any like trees growing out of nowhere, so I know that this is not a reaction to that. So
I remember hearing you last time, a couple minutes ago, saying that you can't read mine. So I will help you. Fuck off. And that is it.
sorry, I'm trying to be nice and helpful. All right, see you later. Fuck off
Gagged.
too, bro.
Does
Oh,
Sage
I look at Mr.
influence?
Brightside.
Yeah, I was gonna say, damn.
Because if he did, I would inflict a
You want to roll to provoke somebody? Directly engage a threat? Take a powerful
Yeah,
blow?
do I have to roll for anything?
No, because I just really
Shut it
like what's
down.
happening. The rule of cool has deemed you don't need to fucking roll, because I like.
Ooh.
Yeah, Sage is still a little touchy about the whole tree thing, and then that paired with being like, yeah, this Seymour not really hitting his lines, I could do so much better, and then having that moment with the singing and like really just feeling that vibe, and then for Anastasia to just come out and be like, I will be the Seymour. It's like, motherfucker, I could have done it. And then, hey, bud, you all right?
Hey, buddy. Did
It's
you,
all the quiet ones that explode.
Beast, did you
so.
feel the little bit of Gladius I put into Anastasia for you? Did you feel the little bit of him that okay, thank you. I channeled him a little bit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just I'll
I-
wait outside of the school for whoever wants to go to have burgers.
Yeah,
Khan better show up.
I come and meet you, and I'm like, apparently Sage is a big fan of that really terrible Seymour. So don't go talking to him about that. He's really upset about the recasting, apparently, or he hates the director, which I wouldn't fault him for. But yeah, and also he's not all like shyness and stuff. He's got a temper too. Cool.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you a serious question. If you
All right,
could not read
now
my
I'll have a serious answer.
if you couldn't read my emotions, would you think I am as a murderous rampager as you know me to be?
Well, I haven't seen you murder anyone yet, so
Would you
I
like
would
to?
say murder's. I have the impulse to take this as a joke and say yes, but I'm a little worried you mean it seriously, and we're like very close to a park over there where a lot of kids are playing. So I'm gonna say no today.
I am not Anakin Skywalker. I do not want to murder children.
Just adults.
I just want to murder cops.
Oh, sure.
But first, I need to know about you.
Ah!
And puts just a hand on your shoulder and just says, all right, so let's know about you. So this whole, your parents just seem to let you walk out and mess with people's emotions without checking in on you. What's up there, friend?
Hold on. Is Quincy and Sage also coming, or are they doing their own shit?
So I like to imagine that the tech people would stay behind because we still have a lot of shit.
She
to do.
called it, so I mean, you don't have to. She's like, we're
That-
done.
As a former tech kid, most tech people, if the director pulled some bullshit, it was like everyone go home. They'd be like, no, we have work to do.
That's fair.
So I imagine
So it's
we're
just,
gonna.
it's
talk
just me
after
and
this game.
God.
Okay. I just checking to make sure. All right. Anyway, sorry. Continue.
Well, actually, why don't the two of you, because you haven't had a chance to speak yet, please.
So I guess the thing that makes sense to me is like me and more importantly like the older tech kids would come down like start talking to each other and all that and I don't know who you are, you don't know who I am, so I think I will just go to someone who looks my age and just be like, this can't be a normal rehearsal thing, right?
Tell him as he's like moving stuff, moving parts of the scene to put up, and God, no, I agree.
Wait, are you in charge of the scenic design for this stuff?
No, 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 no. I'm not in charge. Annabelle is. But I was just because she was out, so I helped her a little bit. So
And that means
yeah.
a lot. Annabelle's my twin. Yeah, she had to step away, not feeling great. So I really appreciate that actually.
And you see him like slowly turn around because he pieced together
Mm-hmm.
who she was by the singing.
Mm-hmm.
So he turns around and looks at you and just goes, "Oh,
I'm
oh,
Quincy, by the
yeah,
way.
Quincy, hi,
You
yeah,
okay?
yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm great." Shakes his hand back and is just like, "Yeah, I'm Ash.
Awesome.
Hey, uh, can I show you something over here real quick that I thought was just a really cool piece of scenery?
Totally. Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, this
come
looks
check this out."
great.
And you're like,
Think that's
and like
nowhere
he makes
forward.
sure that yeah, he just takes out a notebook, crosses off Quincy's name.
It's like Death Note, yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta get in line. Not the open part of it,
So
but it's a lot of killing.
once they get away from other people, he starts like pointing at something. He's like, "Hey Quincy, heard you two over the chat are communicators, and hello, hi friend." And he like taps on the fence, and like a little plant starts growing, like a sapling starts growing out of the fence, and then he taps again and it kind of just withers and goes away.
So we just blew our entire cover then.
You both did, yes, very much so.
Oh.
But actually, no, I will say that you blew your cover and she blew her cover to us. Now, the raving lunatic who was screaming at all of us in front of everybody, yeah, that's our spec ops, silent stealth guy right there.
You'd be the person who literally used your superhero name just
Out loud screaming.
with
Yep,
not a real context for why it would come up
yep,
unless you
yep,
knew the superhero name.
yep, yep, that guy.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yep.
No, I clocked that for sure. Um, it was really hard not to, considering he's mic'd
Hell,
up.
even without being mic'd up, you could hear him through half the damn auditorium. Oh, but nice to meet you.
Cywarp projects, okay.
Um, whoa.
Didn't know you went to the same school as me. That's cool to know.
Yeah. I mean,
Um,
I think we all go here and are all in the
apparently,
play. So that's
what a coinky dink.
I mean, convenient, I guess,
Yeah.
for the future.
So, definitely, I can kind of see it. You look a little different. Because I can see you now. So
Yeah, I have a face.
yeah. But yeah, so I just didn't, unlike someone else, didn't want to just be like, "Hey, bud, what's up?" and blow things.
Hey,
So
you
I
know
just
what?
I
You're
realized who you were,
no,
and
you're actually good because you're the second person to do that to me today, and yours way was so much nicer and relaxing and not
oh, is that the thing about the bullying? He said,
yeah.
"Who bullied you? You want me to beat him
Okay, I
up?"
think you can process of elimination figure out who introduced
Oh,
themselves to you.
so it was. Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't get that vibe from it.
No, he
Huh?
just used
Is he secretly an asshole?
no. He's really passionate and focused is what I'm getting. Um
Okay. I can see that. Okay.
And
How much? How much? I know you guys still got a lot of stuff to do, but if you didn't mind, I just I don't know a lot of people here, so um, not
me neither.
not saying that we have to like hang out or anything just
I
because
mean,
we're on the same team. I
here's
just if you didn't like have anything else to do, I just like you know and he just
hey,
like starts like poking the fence and like
Why is Ash me when I try to ask anyone out? We don't have to,
hey,
but we
I
could
mean,
like maybe. Yeah.
can I let you in on a secret? I programmed the light board like a month, no, 2 weeks ago. It's good. Like, unless something goes terribly, like I'm gonna be there during the show in case something goes wrong and I have to fix it. But like, it's set. Like, I'm good. You want to go chat somewhere?
yeah. I don't know. The only place I know of is the Botany Club. I don't know how you
I
feel about
mean,
playing.
seems fitting.
Okay. Oh yeah. Cool. Come on. Yeah. Cool.
What a bunch of awkward babies.
Oh yeah.
Let's jump over to our two non-awkward babies. Our two threatening babies.
Okay, so why are your parents just letting you walk around messing with people's emotions unsupervised?
Because they don't know I can mess with people's emotions.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't really share it with them. They're all about the whole, oh no, heroes. Oh, the Argonaut killed a bunch of people, therefore you all are evil. It kind of made me believe it for a while too. So I was a little scared of myself. So was scared to reveal it to them. And then kind of,
Were
the moment
you
kind of passed.
you I think you probably lived the life of every small gay kid who just is worried about, their homophobic parents finding out they're a homosexual.
I suppose there is an allegory with that.
However,
I would forget. Damn it! I'm forgetting English suddenly. Yes.
speak in your native language. I may not understand you, but I don't mind.
Bir benzetme var hakikaten orada. Haklısın galiba. Ama neyse lan. Her şey, whatever.
Turkish?
Turkish.
Turkish.
Well, I did the thing you said.
It's better than Ingi.
Well, I was going to say Spanglish, but anyways, no, but more on the point of, okay, but you're also unsupervised.
Yeah, I guess they don't really notice when I'm there or not. You have a. Well, I guess I do have a parental figure of sorts that does supervise me, but
It's kind of a dick.
Ooh.
yeah. A
Cywarp, if you
distant aunt or something, I guess is the best way I can put it. Yeah. She does. She
Okay.
doesn't let me mess with people's minds as much, by the way. So
I have to pierce the mask on
Yeah.
that.
Yep. Yeah. A distant aunt? Question mark? Yeah. A third aunt 6 times removed. Go ahead and roll plus mundane to pierce the mask.
That is a big fat 8.
At Big Fat 8, you can ask one question.
Okay. You said distant aunt, so I guess his question would have to be, is this actually a blood relative or just some person you're ashamed of me knowing about? Or worried about me knowing about, not necessarily ashamed.
not a blood relative, as far as I know. But someone
Imagine that
I'm-
being the reveal right now. Being like, no, blood relative. No, she's not.
someone I'm worried about revealing, both because mainly because of what I don't know about her, and therefore like the implications that involved, and also she probably told me not to reveal her, and I'm
Correct.
scared of what she could do if she finds out I revealed things.
He stops and like puts a hand on your shoulder and is just like, Are you okay? Do you need someone to get you out of an abusive situation? Blink twice for yes.
No, I'm good.
I love how Sanad's face
I'm all
froze
good.
for me at that moment.
Sanad's camera froze for me as well. I was like,
How many times do I blink to say no? How many times do I blink to say no? Once for yes, but
Two for yes, one for no.
I'm
that was
good.
a wink. Yes.
Well, blink twice.
And he's just like, listen, I know I am.
No, I said
beautiful-
blink twice for no. Yes, one for no. I
Yep.
was trying to say no.
Okay, there's so much happening. Okay, so should I alert this person if you're ever in the hospital?
She probably will know.
Is she tracking us right now? Starts looking around.
Give me 1 second. Golden Prophet, are you?
Yes.
Are you? So what do I do? I don't share anything?
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you asking me for my help? I thought you were too good for that.
Ooh.
It's one or the other. You either need my help or you're fine on your own.
It got so shady all of a sudden.
Weird. Is there an
I was
eclipse?
just asking what you would like to, if you like me to reveal you or not. You know, I just these guidelines were not clear.
It's like the
Sorry,
idea
I
of
just,
him, like, yeah, working on my ventriloquy. She.
I don't know if that was actually audible, by the way.
Do you trust him?
Like to do what? There's trusting to do like
To know about me?
to know who you are, or to use that information for negative.
Do you trust him to know about me
I
and to know about our relationship?
I trust that he wants to burn Aegis down to the ground and kill everyone that's working there and bathe in their blood. That I know. But
So it
you're
sounds
not
like
Aegis,
he.
right?
No, but it sounds like he might not be your best friend.
Well, I don't work there anymore, and I think he knows that.
Do you
Also,
think
so-
his unbridled rage would be able to distinguish that?
Well, he hasn't killed me yet.
He
and
doesn't know
knows
who
that.
you are yet. Not truly.
But didn't he find out about my connection to Aegis? Or
A little
uh,
bit,
ah.
but not enough. He knows about the emotions
Hmm.
around it, and he saw you defacing a Aegis uniform to create your own.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, for all he knows, you just stole an Aegis uniform and defaced it.
Okay.
He can know about me, but if he knows about me, he'll know about us, and he'll know about you.
But he'll know about what we're trying to do to, stop Aegis and shit. Right.
And it's up to you
That's
to
good.
decide whether or not you trust him with that information. Good
Great.
luck. And she turns
Thank
off. Good luck, and you just hear static as she turns off the communication.
Sorry. I had a teenage angst moment where I had to stare into space and talk to and have an inner monologue. You know how it goes. You have a block, so you probably do that all the time.
Oh no, he froze. Wait.
No, he didn't.
No, I was asking what the question was.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear that part. Do this person, if you get hurt, who are they so that we can at least let them know that you're okay, since obviously we shouldn't tell your parents.
They'll probably know if something bad happens to me, so you don't have to worry about that. They're probably yeah.
Okay, 2 questions. 1, have you ever had a friend your age?
Like by the dot, like has to be the exact number.
Within 2 or 3 years.
I mean, I feel like the team is kind of getting all friendly, sorta. I think.
Hold on. Your
Although Sage did tell me to fuck off. That's like, is that like a fuck off? That's kind of. I mean, as someone whose powers is all about feeling feelings, I'm also not really good at sometimes processing some of them because of a lot of stuff I have to go through. Could that be like a friendly, like, hey, fuck off, haha, or more like a fuck off, asshole?
Okay, number
thing?
1, if you have to ask, most likely the second. Number 2, aren't
Okay.
you 16 years old?
Uh,
17?
I think we established 17, so yeah.
You're 17 years old and you have never had a friend your own age.
I had acquaintances.
What did you
Couple of friends I made occasionally.
It's a
Yeah.
heart.
Yeah, and your parents don't care where you are. You have some distant aunt, a parent that you, I don't know, that encourages you to stare off into space. What? Are
I mean,
you
in my defense, there's like always a constant cacophony going on in my head when I'm around a lot of people, and I feel like our age is when that happens, like the feeling stuff that happens even 10 times, or at least that's what
Would you like to know what
movies tell me all
silence
the time.
feels like?
Um, sure.
And he like will like take him in
Mhm.
some place that just you can't see and straight up.
Okay.
Just like 3,000 feet in the air.
Into the sky.
My cheeks are like going like all the thing that happens with the roller coaster.
And just will stop, just kind of hold you there. How about now?
I think there's a plane in that direction, and
I
the
will-
child's crying, and there's a lot of people who are annoyed.
I will drop you.
I'm sorry, I can't control it that well. Okay, it's
All right.
I-
Since we're all the way up here, let me ask. What's this thing with you taking the Aegis uniform?
uh oh, there are like 2 flights, and I think you should just drop me at this point. I am
Fucking end it.
there's because there are 2 planes. It's so loud actually. It's even louder here. Oh my god. When it's empty space, the feelings that are out there, it's even louder. And I guess it's all concentrated in one spot. That's a flight, I think I'm hearing it a lot more. I think
And Mr.
people are
Brightside,
down.
roll to pierce the mask.
Yeah, I would love to.
How did I play it off cooler than you?
I don't know, but I
How
love it.
did
I'm here for
I
it.
do that?
Wait, do I have influence on you?
Well, go
Yes, I
fuck-
do.
fuck with
10.
my head, okay?
Ask. 3.
Number 1. Are you more scared of him dropping you or him finding out?
mm,
What if one leads to the other?
I mean, both. I feel like they both lead to each other, so kind of same. But I guess more finding out because that could have multiple things, while dropping is just a consequence. But there could be many consequences in the second one.
What would he have to say to get you to tell him?
That's a good question.
Something that would, part of why he thinks you will he's afraid is because he's really ashamed himself as well. Then a lot of this stuff is like kind of more of like a wall. So
Cywarp wants you to
something
promise
that
that
would
you'd still love him
help
if he was
that.
a worm, okay? That's what Cywarp wants.
something that would make him feel like like that moment when it does come out, but things are not as bad as you feared. Like something that would make him feel like that is more possible than not, I guess.
Some reassurance he won't try and fuck you
Yeah.
up if it comes out.
And number 3.
I also feel like my conditions are angry and guilty, so I'm just like trying to use that in very like deflecting manner. Yeah, that's the purpose behind me being very chaotic today, by the way. So on purpose, jeez. But yeah.
Sure it isn't.
Number 3. Would you trust him to help you clear a condition?
After last session, the kind of like he did see a little bit and didn't immediately go crazy. So yeah, I guess I did give influence too. So I think it all kind of directs towards yes, unless it's no, because Anna seems very confused, and I don't know if that's why.
Not me being very concerned reading what clears the 2 conditions Sanad has.
Uh.
Okay, go off, Queen.
Wait.
To
Just give me a
clear,
second.
angry, hurt someone or break something important. To clear guilty, make a sacrifice that is to absolve you from your guilt.
But I gotta break things, right?
Uh-huh.
That's the point. And
Mm-hmm. Go, just don't mind me. I am simply
well, I
an
said
observer.
yes already.
Yeah.
I'll commit to it.
He,
All right.
he looks at you and he just says, "Up here, we are 3,000 feet from the ground. You are
Oh,
powerful,
really? I did not notice.
but you probably are not powerful enough to keep yourself from hitting terminal velocity and becoming a stain on some pavement somewhere.
I think we're above like water right now. So if I
You will
hit the
become
water,
stain
it's
on the
not-
That
water.
makes it
Surface
worse,
tension-
actually.
surface
Water makes it
tension.
worse.
Surface
I'm not
tension will
saying
break.
I won't die. I'm just saying it won't be like a
So-
blood splatter on the pavement.
Oh,
That's
wait,
what
wait.
I'm trying to.
So, my question to you is, do you trust me?
Eh, I mean, I feel like those were a lot of threats for asking for a trust, but
Not
Which-
threatening. I am merely making a
Threatening
general
statement.
observation, a factual observation that can be
what am
taken
I
in a negative fashion.
feeling from Mr. Brightside at this moment?
He's not angry. He's calm. He's worried. Like what? Everyone keeps like trying to date. Like he's the one person in the entire group who's told most people like when it is brought up why he is the way he is, and he always is honest. And no one seems to be able to give him an honest answer back.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're part of a super team, right? So, if I'm not gonna trust you, who am I gonna trust? My very weird guardian figure? Sorry, I just realized today that I'm not really good with heights, and it's just like it's a big realization to find out this much high above. So I guess I'm having nervous tics that I never noticed that knew that I have. But this part, that's probably honest.
I'm just waiting for you to answer my question.
Yes, I said yes. I said yes. I'm honest now. Yeah. I meant I trust you. Sure. Yes.
So okay, so go to my original question. What's with you in the Aegis suit?
It's my suit. My super suit is a repurposed Aegis suit because I didn't have really materials to make a new suit from out of nothing. So I kind of spray painted over it. I thought it wouldn't be noticeable, but yeah, the material they use is very specific. It seems.
I was
So-
in your head when you were in mine.
Okay, I used to fucking work with those Aegis assholes until I realized how fucked up they were. Okay, yes.
As you say that-
they all deserve
As you say
to be
that,
destroyed, and
you
I hate
get-
them, and I'm trying. Yes.
like an immediate message from Golden Prophet being like, return home now. You
Do
absolute
you even realize where I'm at right now? Like,
Are you
I
shouting to
don't have
midair?
5
I hope so.
powers. You do realize
Who are you talking
So-
to?
my
I thought you
guardian. She doesn't like that I told you this.
Do-
Sorry, you put me in this position now by telling me to saying that to me right now. So, fuck you too, very much.
Do you need me to get you out of a bad situation?
We could start by landing. That could get me out of a bad situation.
He's got a point.
He lets you go. And you can start dropping.
That's
And he
not what
waits.
I meant!
He waits like 3, 2, 1, and flies down to catch him.
Okay.
And like Princess carries you down and just
Roll the
says,
catch.
I'm not gonna make him roll the catch.
and we'll just, land in some place inconspicuous. I have the ability to make words. And we'll put you down on your own 2 feet gently and just like put your hair back the way that it was before and just says, that took guts to tell me the truth. And he hugs you. And you genuinely feel like he is genuinely happy. Like there's a really big wash of relief. Like he's been so afraid that no one can tell him the truth and that everyone's just going to keep lying to him about this, and you're the first person to be honest.
Hey, Cywarp.
Yes.
You can remove guilty.
Oh, awesome. And my reaction to that is first being taken aback, like being very surprised because I was not expecting that. I was expecting to be told to, nicer version would be to hear fuck off a second time today, or bad version would be to split into 4 pieces. So like hug back, relieved and happy and no longer guilty.
We sometimes make mistakes. We don't all come from good places, but much like learning or being scared of your parents finding out your sexuality when they've only ever spouted homophobic nonsense, sometimes we find out that we're special, and our parents don't really like us being that special either. So I can see why you started there. I'm glad you're not there anymore.
I appreciate that. Thank you. And I'm I'm glad I ended up being in a super team with you. I think we could right some wrongs together.
I hope so.
I prefer not to bathe in blood of Aegis, mainly because I know what, no, not Aegis followers, but would like to destroy it. But
I don't want to bathe in anyone's blood. Can you imagine how sticky that would be?
good point.
I am not
Dance in their ashes.
What was her name? Elizabeth Bathory.
Right. Oh yeah, the Duchess or whatever that like bathe in virgin blood.
Yes, that would be. That's not my thing.
Yeah. Well, okay then. Dance in their burnt corpses' ashes. Whatever it is, that's.
Let's first figure out how to topple a tyrant before we worry about what we do after they're toppled.
That's fair. And thank you for not killing me when you had every right to, because I know what they've done to you. That's really horrible, and is one of the reasons I left, because realized they were kind of the problem. Well,
It
there's a bunch of
hurts.
reasons, but
I think for the first time you're actually seeing past like that wall of anger, and it's just a whole lot of pain and a whole lot of guilt himself. So thank you.
Also, just 1 second. See, I told you we could trust him. Okay? Yeah.
Are you sure?
Well, I'm not dead. Okay.
Not yet.
So like you were suggesting very like. Sorry, the cat is like ripping things, so I'm like very distracted suddenly. Well, I'm not dead like you were like
Sometimes
suggesting. So
when we pair ourselves up with people we believe are good, we learn how selfish they can be.
look, I'm like you need to speak more clearly to me. I'm like 17. I can't like just like all kind of do weird like all saying comprehension all the fucking time.
As she says fine, you are immediately hit with just audiobook on audiobook on audiobook of what was called the Teen 3. The Teen 3 was the first teen or young adult group of supers. One who you would have known, or will know, as the Golden Prophet. Wasn't her name before. As you get all of these like news articles and things like that, it immediately becomes very clear to you that she was the reason her team fell when she was 15. She was the reason her team fell apart and her 2 teammates died. As she reveals this all to you, she goes, "I believe it best you do not return." And she hangs up, and there's no more communication with the Golden Prophet.
I think I just got abandoned by my guardian figure. It's for trusting you. Cool. Well, very eventful day. I thought tech day would be more boring than this.
I'm your friend now.
I sure hope so after that.
And he like puts like he has to say he has a very serious look on his face. I am your friend now, and I'm going to help you have normal reactions to things.
This is my normal.
I'm going to show you that sometimes, it's okay to be very upset and sad and angry when the people who are our last lifeline of care leave us.
I suppose. I kind of am feeling a lot of anger inside too, and if I'm not like doing this right now, that all just trying to not open the floodgates myself, especially with the condition of angry.
Do you want to go hit something?
Anything in particular?
You tell
Like
me.
Sure, why not? Yeah, let's do it. I didn't have plans today, and I no longer go into where I was planning on crashing, so I have free time now.
Oh, do you need a place to stay?
I'll figure it out. I can go home too. I think. Did I have this key? Or did I? Regardless, let's break something.
Like, this is an Omni-Man level murderer like right next to you, and he's terrified as you keep just saying things and just more and more fucked up.
There.
I just might have threw my keys out of anger when I was leaving the place. So I'm just trying to remember if it was last time I left or the time before.
You can stay at my place. It's a little disheveled, but there's an ooh, that hurts him to say. There's an empty room.
Oh. And I just realized the implications of that, and I'm now, Let's break something first, and let's figure out if I have my keys, and
then, let's break
uh,
something first.
yeah.
Hey, soft boys. Hey, soft awkward babies. How are you doing?
Yeah, and no one, I never thought about chafing and stuff, but it's really kind of uncomfortable, I thought the school gym uniforms were bad. But you gotta be careful with this stuff,
Time out. How dare?
Oh, I thought you peeked your mic.
How dare?
Yeah, what's up?
We are emotionally in touch and mature boys, okay?
Oh, is that what not being able to talk to your crushes? Is that emotionally mature? Is that what that is? I didn't know. Thank you for teaching me something new today. I really appreciate it. I was missing
Alright.
that. Thank
So
you.
whatever.
Red for
I'm in.
filth. Red for filth.
Red for Phil. And the library is
So,
open.
so as you say that, he goes, hold on, and like looks around and runs over and takes like goes over to a plant, and you kind of hear him like whisper, and then like comes back with a couple leaves, and he's like, here, take these, and
Okay.
like take a little bit of water, kind of mix them up into like a paste, and that will take care of any.
Rub it on your groin.
Like that, like
Oh,
wherever you're chafing, like
that's awesome.
it will help reduce the inflammation and stuff. So that's really cool. To like use and stuff.
Totally. That
So
is such a simpler solution. I was thinking about ways to fundamentally alter my suit, but this is so much simpler. Thank you. Yeah.
yeah, well, yeah, that would be a lot. I mean,
Well,
from
yeah, I
what
was
from
thinking.
what I take, you guys are like you and your sister are like pretty smart. So I guess that I don't know if that'd be easy, but
Well, I mean, no, this is objectively easier than whatever solution we would have come up with. So it's just weird.
okay.
Like, I don't know, with like, with the other two, it's like it feels like at least they've been doing this kind of stuff for a while. I feel like there's, it just feels like there's a lot that we're still catching up on.
Yeah. Oh God! Before I forget, when you see your sister again, tell her I'm very sorry. The night we had the training and we were fighting the bugs, I had to run off and take care of something. She tried to contact me, but I was like focused and I didn't contact her
Yeah,
back.
is everything
I'm real sorry
okay?
about it. Yeah, it was just a little thing at home. It was a scare, but it was just one of the kids that live in the home. She was scared about something, but it was nothing that she had to really be worried about. Oh wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you know? I mean, I know you guys are super smart, and I know you guys probably like super Google or whatever, but like, can you like identify something for me?
Yeah, that's kind of what I do.
Cool. And he'll grab a piece of paper and a pencil, and he'll try and draw the gauntlets best he can.
I'm not gonna make you roll for that. I don't really.
Okay. He's not super artistic, but base level.
But I will make Quincy roll. Probably to unleash your powers would make the most sense in this situation because you're super smart.
Ooh, that's an 11 on the dice.
That's an
baby.
11 on the dice, baby. All right.
I'm so smart. I found them immediately.
Cool. So that looks like a very old relic of the superheroes of the past. It very, very familiar to you because any of the propaganda that has Jason on it, he is wearing the Argo, and you are aware that those are Jason's bracers.
So I think you're getting like, oh, it's so blah 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 blah. Known properties, theoretical properties. So you actually know what these are, uh, and
do?
because I know you've seen, everyone in the city's seen this poster, and I'll just like pull up like the poster where it's most clearly like the glowing bracers. That's that. This is
Oh
the
God!
what you drew is
Wait,
the
holy
Argo.
shit.
Why?
Holy shit! Where did she get that?
Do
Oh no!
wait,
Oh no!
wait, what?
Oh,
What? Wait,
I gotta.
wait.
Oh my God!
What? No.
I know where they are. Oh my God! She is. I think she might be in trouble. Oh,
Uh, you
oh
think?
shit.
That's
What? I
that's
didn't know.
crazy
I saw.
talk.
I did. It was the middle of the night, and she was already freaking out, thinking that agents was there for her. Which I don't know why they were there, but now I'm thinking maybe they were there for
It
that.
would be but I think
then
I
I
could think
found
of
out
a
that
few
she has
reasons.
powers. She has freaking powers.
Oh my gosh!
Amazing
No, we
powers.
need to go there.
Holy
right
crap,
now.
she has amazing powers.
Figure out how did
But,
she
like,
get this and
then-
what's going on?
I
Because
just, oh my
why
god,
would
there
they
was so
be
much
just
going
like
on that night. Oh
is
my
there
god,
a
I can't believe
familial
I didn't
connection?
realize
Is there
that.
some kind of I don't
Oh,
understand
shit.
why.
Oh
Okay,
my
this
god,
is
I
this,
think
we
she's
need
in trouble.
evidence.
Oh, I wish she had a
let's go.
phone. If she had a phone, I could call her. Oh god.
Can we go?
Huh?
Can we go there?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I can understand why that would be weird.
I think we can.
Okay.
I have to warn you.
Uh-huh.
I know the best way to put it. You know the play we're in, right? We're a part of.
I'm aware
Yes,
of, yeah.
Yes. You know the dentist in that play, not the actual person, but the character.
Yeah.
That, but to the fifth power. Yeah. So little backstory. I didn't exactly have the happiest childhood. I'm an orphan, and I live in a home with other parent deficient children, and so it is ran by, I would like to refer to her this time as probably Satan's bitch of an aunt. So yeah, she's an evil person. And that's on a good day, putting it lightly. So you are more than welcome to come with me. I'll say it's a project that we have to work on, but yeah, just be aware of that.
I'm just gonna offer a hug. Be like, I'm so sorry to hear that, man.
He's just like completely dumbfounded and like
goes in for the hug and just like
he's just like arms are out, like he was deciding whether he wanted to accept, and then is hugged, and he's like
I'm so
and like
sorry.
just awkwardly pats you on the back, like thank you.
Sounds real. I couldn't imagine my life without my mom's, so I'm so sorry for whatever you've got to go through. And yeah, it obviously, ooh, my brain is spinning. Obviously, we need to look into this whole Argo situation, but also I'd be happy to maybe take even a little bit heat off you if you don't show up alone, you know?
Yeah, I sure. I mean, I'm sorry. This is a lot today.
Yeah, no, this went
here
from
and-
wow, this person seems super chill and I can't wait to get to know him better to oh god, this person's sibling essentially has probably the most sought after and maybe potentially dangerous artifacts in the whole city/world.
accurate assessment. She is definitely in for all intents purposes my little sister. She is wonderful, wonderful little girl. Yeah, she has that. I don't know how. Apparently she's, as far as she can remember, has always had that. And
Oh.
there are so many questions that I have now. So if you want to go, we can go.
No, we gotta go. We should go.
Okay.
Also,
yep, we should. Yep.
out of game. I feel like in this moment you would just gain influence, like you would get influence over me. You already have it, So you just shift my labels because the way you just talked about
ABB shift my labels.
the way you talked about your weebab has resonated so deeply with Quincy that there's no way in hell you wouldn't get influence over him. Like you basically just were like, oh, you know how you feel about your twin sister? I feel the exact same way about this person.
So I would put your I think I would put your danger down
Mhm.
and probably your superior up.
Oh, you're too good to me. Right, sounds good.
As the two of you make your way to the Wayward Home for Youth, you recognize that the kids should be like outside. Like they're, 20 minutes of outside time. They're not. As you enter the home, it is quiet. Not like eerily quiet, but it's more quiet than it should be for like the time of day and the fact like this is a home filled with children. It seems quiet.
And just to be clear, is this just me noticing this, and this is for Sage? Like, this is what it's normally like.
No,
or
this is
both of us?
this is Ash noticing it and being like, "This is not normal."
Got it. 10-4.
So he'll stop like a little bit away from the house, kind of like put his hand out to stop. Something's there's usually kids playing all around here. You can hear them from like the corner back there. This is not normal. This is not. I don't like this. It's not right. Um.
Hey, I'll be right back.
What? Okay.
And
Abandoning your friend in his time of
Yeah.
need. Amazing.
I'm gonna
Hey, shit's going kind of weird right now.
I'll be right back.
Juice.
I'm gonna find a quick like phone booth place, and I'm gonna turn it. I'm gonna put on Dev. I'm gonna put on the suit.
In broad daylight. In an area you are
I'm
not
trying to
aware of.
Find a
In
place.
a phone booth.
Yeah,
I'm
but you are going to exit the hidey hole as Dev in broad daylight. I am clarifying this with you. It is 4 p.m. in the afternoon. You are by the orphanage, which is in the middle of town. There are people afoot. You can do it, but it's going to be risky. And I will make you roll. Marquise, I know I said people afoot weird. You don't have to make fun of me.
I mean, rather than people a hand, so.
That's true.
You are correct. Quincy is smarter than this, so rewind. I don't say that. I don't do that.
Anna, I think the proper term is orphanarium.
Sure it is. Orphanarium.
It's only an orphanage if it's from the Orphan
Region of France.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So instead, because you were like, let's go find her right now.
Okay. Yeah. Hold on. I would like to unleash my power.
Sure. What are you doing?
As we get close to the house, I want to just grab a tree, and I want to do that that life sense. I want to send that pulse through up into the house, through the wood and whatnot.
Are you looking for just the number of people in the house or someone specific?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on, what's in the house. I just want to get quick blips of what's going on.
Okay, go ahead and roll to unleash your powers.
I guess the higher the better. Power.
So roll plus freak.
Plus. That's.
It's what?
I said that's fine.
Oh.
So, oh shit. Okay, plus freak. What is my? Please be good. Ha, +1. Oh, yes, I love this move. That is a 12.
There are people in the house. Significantly less than normal. Normally 30-ish people all crammed in this house. Right now, it's closer to 10.
Do I notice any blips close to her room?
No.
Fuck. Yeah. So you see, he like grabs the tree and like closes his eyes real quick, like sits there for a second and goes, shit, and just starts running towards the house.
I'll run with, and I'm gonna get out. Like I would like to try and basically try and access the security camera footage of this place. Or actually, it'd be like the street side,
Yeah.
like of like CCTV of all the shops, because this is a downtown in
It
the
is.
middle of town.
Because I'm like, there's definitely no cameras in the house.
Right.
Go ahead and roll to unleash your powers. Because you're doing this on the
Yeah.
fly.
Come on.
That is. Oh no, I'm out of gadgets.
Oh.
No, that's a failure with a 6.
Cool. As you're running, you are trying to get what access you can into the computers, and you are just so frazzled. There's very clearly something wrong. This connection of siblings and this sibling potentially being in trouble has thrown you for a loop, and you cannot get yourself to...
I'm so glad Cywarp isn't here, so I don't have to describe my emotional
Yeah.
state.
Also, I really like, not an orphanarium, but an orphan enclosure at the child zoo. I really appreciate that, is what it's called.
In which case, this enclosure needs some enrichment.
It
I'll tell you
really
that.
does. It has no enrichment. Anyway, Ash, as you bust open the door, you can see your lovely caretaker talking with only the older children. It looks as though there is no one under the age of like 14, 15 talking to her anymore. There's no, and that is 10 people in the foyer.
He's gonna like, as soon as he like goes through the door, he like tries to he like goes in. Oh, hello everyone. I'm home.
This is the first time you have ever seen the matriarch of that home smiling.
I noticed it's kind of quiet today. Did everyone get sick? Or
Everyone found homes.
everyone found homes?
Well, there's a few unlucky ones, but we're hopeful. And you can see that this is not how she acts. This is an act coming from her. But we are hopeful some kind souls come through and are able to pick up the rest as she like looks at the other 10 older kids.
Oh my goodness. Wow, that's incredible. Hi, Quincy Sparks. How you doing?
Her like smile drops like immediately. And then she turns to Ash and goes, "A friend."
Yes.
We have a project from school, and I didn't want to stay late at the school. I wanted to make sure I was home. So
And
I
a moment of
wanted-
serendipity. I'm sure
would
you've
love
heard
to-
of our
Yeah.
programming, the Tech Twins. My sibling and I's. How many children got adopted today? That's incredible.
I'm surprised you found Ashley useful for your project. I would assume it would just be you and your sister.
Not in the same class. What you gonna do? So that's incredible. That sounds like an incredible piece. That I mean, obviously we don't have our own publication, but that's something. Surely is that momentous and miraculous. Articles, newspapers would love to get this. I have lots of people who I can get in contact with you and really get the word out. Finish this off here. You know what I'm saying?
That's all right, dear. As she like gently caresses like the side of your face, her hands are ice cold. Like they are wildly uncomfortably like almost wet and cold. As she like gently taps your cheek and turns and goes, "I do wish the both of you best of luck with your project, but I must be going, as she heads back up into her office.
You can see him just visibly this.
I'm just gonna turn to him. Hey, can you keep her distracted and out of her office for a minute and a half?
Sure. And he turns and just punches the nearest window.
As it shatters, she comes immediately out and starts screaming. All facade gone. She is calling you every horrible name under the sun as she grabs you by the ear and drags you away from the window, talking about how much you're gonna have to pay, how you're not gonna be allowed to even go to school, you're gonna work off that window, etc., etc., etc. Quincy, what are you doing?
Booking it straight to that office.
Okay.
I'm gonna basically stick a USB in to just try and download everything she's got on there, rifle through the paperwork, because that's gonna be a lot of fucking paperwork right there.
But what if there's not paperwork?
Exactly. So we're gonna do everything we can to find what the fuck's going on.
Cool. Roll to unleash your powers.
It's not to assess the situation.
Nope.
Great. Good. Incredible. Would like to selfishly use a point of team,
Sure.
please, to up my freak and lower my lower my mundane for now. So that will be a 7.
7. As you are frantically searching through this computer, you notice immediately no files. This computer has been wiped. Wiped. Factory restart, no connection to the cloud, wiped.
Okay. Great. Is there any, no, I'm guessing this is another thing I can get on a mixed, but does it, because I'm sure I've worked with Aegis wiped computers before. Do I recognize a certain kind of handiwork?
Yes, it is Aegis wiped.
Great. Okay. And then I'll use the messenger to be like, okay, I got everything I can.
As you step out of the office, she brushes by you, almost ignoring you completely. You return to a very battered Ash.
I'm gonna.
I remember when I said there's no trigger warnings this episode? Oops.
I'm going to put out a call to all team. Emergency meeting. We have our own Amber Alert to handle here.
Ash, is there anything you'd like to do?
He's just gonna turn to him and go,
Your mic cut out.
It didn't.
oh, fucking mic. Oh, wait, hold on. It decided to reset all of a sudden. He's just gonna turn to you and just go, where is she? Where is she?
I don't know. But I know Aegis does.
Oh. So,
Mhm.
as I hear that, Ash walks towards the door, her office.
Mhm.
And you just hear him say, where is she? Where is she? As he's walking. And as he gets closer, he gets louder and louder. Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? And then you hear the cracking of wood as he rips the door apart and stares at her and goes, "Where the fuck is she?"
Okay.
And that is where we'll end our episode today.
Oh boy.
Fun. Did everyone have fun? That wasn't traumatizing at all. It's fun and friendship. I love that. I was like, I don't think anything bad's gonna happen this episode. And well, we played games. We played games. We won prizes. Those prizes were trauma. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you had I don't want to say a fun time. I feel like that's not the correct. I hope you
I had a fun time.
Right,
We hope you felt
entertained.
things.
We hope you felt things. Thank you, Marquise. We hope you felt things. Good, bad, whatever it may be. We hope you felt things. We're gonna go ahead and do some quick outros. To tell us who you are, what was your favorite part, if you had one, of this episode. We'll go in reverse order. We'll start with poor baby Sage. We'll start with Ash. Bees.
Hello, everyone. I am your happy, helpful harbinger of hype. I am Bees. I had to burp, so sorry. Excuse me. Man, you can find me on my Twitch channel at big_bees, BEAZ. Anywhere else on the internet at biggest_bees. You also might want to start following an account out there that I just set up, and I have to start like putting stuff on across the plains on all the social medias, or either across the plains or oh my god, I think it's like ATP podcast. But yeah, for the release of Digiverse, that the first episode will premiere on April 7th. I am totally not freaking out and super ready for that release. Yeah, so I'm trying to get all that together last minute. It is going to be cross my I's, dot my T's. And yeah, that's going to be great. So follow me on the social medias, and I will announce all the other stuff that is going to go live or that I'm going to be a part of. And yeah.
Did you have a favorite part of the episode, Bees?
Oh man.
I want to just hold on before everyone thinks I'm a bad person and I'm making my friends sad. They ask for this. They explicitly look me in the eyes and say, "Make me traumatized." And I say, okay. So I just want everyone to know this was not. I'm not making them sad against their will. Okay, go ahead, Bees.
Yeah, especially the part where you said there will be no triggers and no bad
know
stuff
what
happening
we're
today.
planning
And
on
was
doing.
I'm gonna rip you apart from the
Anna
inside.
promised there
So-
would be no
I
bad
didn't promise
Yeah,
at all. I
yeah.
said I didn't have anything
So there you go.
planned. Not my
She
fault.
She said this was supposed to be a shopping beach episode.
I
so-
did. Beach volleyball and titties. That's what
And
I
the
said.
only thing we got was we got 100% off trauma.
Yep.
So,
Cheers.
my God, there's so much that I really enjoyed about this episode. Definitely the whole Kith.
Kid.
Just the raw, like, the only way I can put it is sexual intimidation
Mhm.
from Mr. Brightside.
Listen.
On everybody. Just,
Listen, the fantasy,
intimidate you.
the fantasy romance novel readers would be all here for it.
Oh yeah.
That is like fantasy romance smut novel
100%.
gold.
Yeah. The only thing that kept us in our rating is he didn't push everyone against the wall.
I was waiting for Marquise to describe his character like leaning up against the
Yeah.
wall, and I was like, "Oh, please!"
That's the only thing that kept us from going to that next echelon of rating.
It'll happen.
Next
So,
time.
Yeah, it'll happen.
Next time. So yeah, all that was great. I really like the fact that you had to pause the game to tell me to stop. Making
You
you
were
laugh.
so distracting. I was like, I gotta pay attention to Marquise and Sinan. They're building some good character, and I just see you going, "Bitches," and I'm like, "Fuck."
But I also really love this first time friendships that everyone's making. So
So cute.
yeah, lots of good stuff.
Did you not like the trauma involving the small child that you care about deeply?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, don't worry. I'm gonna take that and
Mhm.
I'm putting it in a little pocket,
Mhm.
little bag I have here of things I need to whoop Anna's ass when I finally see her in person.
Do it,
for.
bitch.
So, yeah.
Do it.
Darren.
Do it. All right, moving on down the line. Marquise, not a bees, a Barty.
Hello, everybody. I'm Marquise, sometimes known as Barty Time Online, your internet ex-boyfriend. Don't worry, it was mutual, and I wrote you some very lovely poetry. You can find
It was
me
pretty.
on A Ballad of Seven Dice, where I play a Catboy Magus trying to desperately escape from a video game that is trying to kill him because the King of Carcosa sucks. You can also find me on Saturdays, where I'll be here, Descent to Avernus, where I am playing a rogue who may or may not have an identity crisis. But it's okay. We're still pretty. And
All that matters.
yeah. I mean, when you're pretty, does it matter if you have an identity crisis? When you're both pretty, you're just double pretty. But my favorite part of the episode would probably
Yeah, which trauma was your favorite?
would be the Golden Prophet being like, okay, here's the truth. Don't ever see me again.
She didn't even give me a truth. She
Don't
just
even-
told me she would just give me a hint about the past, and that's all. No context.
He
Just,
gave you
"Oh,
the
I used to be a
truth."
hero."
No, the truth is she's the reason why her team fell apart, and that's why she keeps warning everybody about being as selfish and shitty as she was.
Because she was selfish and
Yeah, but-
shitty.
And now she
Context?
told you that, and
More?
you can't come
How?
home because she told
What
you the truth.
happened? What are the lessons? What are the
The
to
lessons
learn
are
from
be
it? Huh?
careful, because when you trust someone, they can be selfish and shitty.
And she's calling herself
Like
the
her,
selfish
that I
shitty one.
trusted her, and she abandoned me.
Yeah,
Yes.
but she's selfish and shitty. She called it already.
Yes, that's the problem.
She was the golden canary, and then she changed it to the golden prophet, but not because she can prophesize good things, is because everything she touches turns to shit.
She's a self-fulfilling prophecy.
She is.
Wait. Is that a good thing? No.
No, it's
Can you say I
not.
have a self-fulfilling
He's
prophecy?
a bad self-fulfilling prophecy, and she can't handle it.
Does Selena Gomez have self-fulfilling prophecy?
Yes. Anyway, sorry, I cut you off. I just really
Nope.
wanted everyone to have that golden prophet lore.
Yes, but that was my favorite part. So I sent it on.
All right, on to Sanan.
Hey everyone, my name is Sinan. Yeah, you can find me here. This is the main streaming I do. And outside of that, film producer with movies coming out that I'm looking forward to telling you all. If any of you are in New York in June, let me know because my film will be in the Tropic Film Festival, which I'm excited about. And a favorite moment. Just sheer chaos of theater bringing us all together, I guess. Not I guess. There was a lot. There's a lot of.
There's a
crazy
lot
moments,
this
but
episode.
just, also, apparently, Juilliard has gotten way more.
Scouts, yeah, I know.
yeah,
That's
Juilliard
not a thing they do.
admissions
Yeah.
Has gotten way more easy to get a hold of ever since I've like applied there. That's cool.
It's
a
50
cool
years in the
little
future,
lore.
Sanan.
They've gotten nicer. Maybe like the existential dread of heroes, like super powerful people being able to kill you in a snap, has got them to be nicer to people.
Probably.
Nice world building.
Thanks. Thank you. I knew Juilliard doesn't use scouts, but I didn't have a way to write around that, okay?
That's very true.
I didn't know.
Juilliard is impossible to get in contact with. Not as someone who's ever tried, but they are impossible to get in contact with.
It's possible. And when you go to an audition, they just look at you and go, huh,
Yep.
that's all.
They're just like, Well, at least you got an audition, Sanan. At least you went to one. Some of us didn't. Anyway, moving on. I'm not upset. Rob.
That's me. I'm Rob, also known as Quincy Sparks.
He did not go to Juilliard.
And I did not even attempt to look at Juilliard. And I'm somewhat better mentally for it. I am Robbie Rowley. You can find me as such wherever you want to try. Mostly just the Twitter I don't really use except to shout out cool things like Across the Plains, Digiverse, soon to be coming out, and of course the Game Woven podcast, an actual play which is very near and dear to my heart, which you can hear 4 out of 5 of these people on different episodes. Don't worry, Snum, we'll get you. I'll nab you soon. When you've got the time. We're
Let me
actual
know.
play building a world one game at a time, and my favorite part, um, doing what I usually do and not trying to pick something I was a part of because that always feels a little weird. Is I really did like Sanan, you having a normal human reaction to being 3,000 feet
Yeah.
in the air. Like, no conditions or not, that's just a normal ass reaction to someone flying you 3,000 feet in the air.
Hey, normally I'm okay with heights, but this moment, not so much.
Like, not only flying you 3,000 feet in the air, that's already buck wild. Then trying to have a normal ass conversation with you, right? Like, I get it. I get where your head's at, Marquise and Mr. Brightside, but like, for anyone else, any normal person in their head, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. You could have gone just slightly over the ocean. Like, you could have just hovered like 2 feet above the ocean.
No.
But you went 3,000 feet in the air.
If he's gonna
That's
do it, he's
not
gonna
a
do
place-
it amazingly, okay? He's
That's
gonna.
not a place where people are supposed
I wanted
be.
to get him far enough away from people that they weren't gonna have thoughts in his head.
You know,
Straight up is the fastest.
hey, listen,
True.
and it certainly made him more honest, because of the implication.
And that we're just here to facilitate honesty. And
Right, you would never drop it, but
Even though you did.
the implication is there. This is always sunny in Philadelphia a bit. Some people get it, some people
I did not.
don't.
And I am Anna, also known as Sanctum, also known as the person who traumatizes my friends for fun. It's okay, they love me. They all agreed to join this game. They were not under duress when they agreed to join this game, except for Bees. I did threaten him. Anyway. That's not how you sign help me in ASL by any means.
Yeah, I mean, you could have at least gone like.
Yeah, you could have hand signed it. Anyway.
Yeah.
I know a little of ASL, and that was nothing. That was gibberish. You could have at least said shit. So anyway, I am Anna, also known as Sanctum. Thank you all for joining us on this very traumatizing ride. Ruby's gonna have a lot to catch up with when they get back. Who will let them know what the hell happened? It'll be amazing. You can catch me here. You can catch me on so many different podcasts. I am so thankful that I've been welcomed on board to many different podcasts. Eden's Fall, a Lancer podcast, will be coming out soon on anywhere you can get your podcasts. I'm also joining a new podcast called The Hive, which is a Monster of the Week podcast that will also be coming out soon-ish. We haven't started recording yet, so that'll be a little bit in the works. I've been a guest star on many other different podcasts, like Game Woven. So I'm here a lot. And stay tuned for April 6th, which is my Anna Banana birthday bonanza, where we'll be playing a lot of different TTRPGs, like 6 hours worth of TTRPGs. So come and join us for as little or as lot of time as you can on this channel on April 6th. I believe we're starting around 6 p.m. Central, but we will get that information settled and squared away in a little bit. But we'll be playing some Monster Hearts, we'll be playing some For the Queen, and we'll be playing an extra special game of Adversary with the creator of the game. So I hope you all I hope you all felt things. I hope you all felt emotions. They probably weren't good, but I'm sure you felt them. So have a great evening, and we will see you all soon. Bye! I forgot. I need to turn things to other things. We're still on. No one say anything. We're still on.
Failure.
We're still on.
Failure.
Stop. We're still on.
And that was the first time I killed a man for nachos, but it wouldn't be the last.
No, it would never be the last. Of course not.
No.